It's time to show you all how I made this Lightning McQueen epoxy nightlight for my nephews. I designed and 3D printed a base to make it look like lightning was on a racetrack, or at least did the best that I could to make it that way. Once I got that printed, I made a mold off of the print and mixed up some Alumilite Clear Slow and some icicle pigment from Candy Pigments. I poured that in the section to make a little wall, let it harden, and then mixed up some more Alumilite Clear Slow and some of Candy Pigment's black pigment. I got that poured in the base and let it harden in the pressure pot. And then I started working on a mold for the deep pour part of this project. When I was letting the silicone harden, I mixed up some JB Weld 5-minute epoxy and got lightning attached to the base. Then I hot glued that in place in the mold and mixed up some more Alumilite Clear Slow and poured it in to encase the whole piece. Once I had that taken care of, I moved over to my saws and cut up a piece of walnut to use as the top and to house all the electronics. I threw it on the lathe to shape it up a little bit and drill out space for me to add LEDs in the power supply. Then I cleaned up the other side a little bit and made some room for the electronics and got them installed. Once I got that all wired up and everything in place, I sealed it up with some hot glue just so that not everything would move around. I used to do this with epoxy, but the epoxy cracked one time and kind of ruined the whole thing, so hot glue seemed like a better idea. And then I put the lightning casting on the lathe and squared up the top so that I could 5-minute epoxy the top in place. Once I had that all together, I just turned it down to where it was looking good. And then I was able to sand and polish up this piece. I finished up the wood on the top with some Rubio Monaco Pure, which I think just made it look absolutely gorgeous. Once I was ready to take it off the lathe, I realized it was kind of already popping off. And then I used my buffing wheel to remove any remaining scratches, squared up the bottom, and it was all ready to go. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This is going to be in my nephew's room. Hopefully it'll be something that they cherish for a long, long time.